Hello and welcome to the Recovery Oracle. My name is Veda and I am so pleased to have you in this space with me. Welcome. I am filming this, my second reading today on the full blood moon in Pisces day. So I want to see what Ascended Masters and or Archangels are working with you at this time. I made this mega deck that is the 22 Archangels and 44 Ascended Masters. So we'll see what energy we are tapping into. Angels and guides for the highest and greatest good of this recovery, or this recovery collective that is in recovery, thinking about recovery, or has a loved one who is in recovery, who is with us this evening for this reading. Thank you. What is relevant? Messages and guidance from the Divine Masters. We have Guru Ram Dass. Miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you and expect miracles. Guru Ram Dass may be somebody who is on your spiritual team, who you identify with and know. And if you don't know him, definitely you should read the story about Guru Ram Dass. I will read about him to you here in 1 second, but look into him. He wants to work with you at this time. Angels and guides, anybody else working with us this evening? Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. All right. Anybody else this evening? Thank you. And we have Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin, enlightened action. Choose compassion and move forward with grace. So Kuan Yin is the goddess Buddha of love and compassion. You may work with her in your practice. If you don't, she is a wonderful she is like the divine feminine Buddha of all things grace and beauty. Really lovely. Thank you for being here with us, Kuan Yin. All right. We'll see you later. Anybody else? Okay. Take it. And we have Uriel. All right. Archangel Uriel, a learning experience. Take time to review, study, and hone in your knowledge before proceeding further. So Archangel Uriel is the Archangel of higher learning. We will look into these three and I will tell you more about them. So welcome to this space. I am now asking that people please share your name, share where you're coming from, share something about yourself in the comments, so that we can get to know each other as a collective community. We have the blue beings on the bottom with light transmission, wounds healed, important information, and charging up. So some of you may work with the blue beings knowingly or unknowingly. They are helping Earth with our ascension process and beings of Earth to kind of ascend in consciousness. So you may be getting some downloads, some upgrades at this time. This blood moon portal, or this blood moon eclipse, is a portal of a lot of energy, a lot of information coming in. So you may be experiencing a lot of releasing of emotions, maybe some ascension symptoms, headaches, even headaches, fatigue, dizziness, ringing of the ears. These are all symptoms of ascension, even leg cramps and things like that. So I know I've been going through quite a bit of it myself, and it's exciting. Please, if you do have any physical ailments, please see a medical professional. I am not trying to give medical advice. I am not qualified to do so. I am just giving spiritual, energetic suggestions. So let's make that clear here. Okay, so with the Divine Masters, we have, we'll start with the blue beings. Let's find out what's going on there. They were on the bottom of the deck. I'm taking them. I think this is pretty serious. So, many names for these beings, such as extraterrestrials, star people, star ancestors, sky people, and more, whatever they're called. They are divinely inspired, evolved beings existing in dimensions that we can't even comprehend. These dimensions are alternate realities, and so far in the future that these bright ones see beyond anything that troubles us now. These overseers of the cosmos are like angels in the sense that they are expressions of the divine fully connected to the heart of Source. Star beings exist in multiple forms, and in this case they they appear as blue beings. They are here to transport you energetically to their healing sanctuary, so that you can be whole and healed. They come in peace, radiating the highest light and frequencies that can assist you on all levels of healing. They work on a quantum level, and thus when their healing touches your life, the root cause of any dis-ease is illuminated and completely healed. Wow. Your message is, if the world feels overwhelming or intense, know that hands of light are upon you now. Take a moment to retreat to a safe place to cleanse and recharge your energy. I want you guys to be able to see that. Sorry. Don't feel guilty about it. You don't need to be constantly in the limelight or in the service of others. This is not a time to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Take the time to recharge, observe, and review how you feel. This is a deeply healing time for you. You may have been on this path for a long time and experienced miraculous and healing moments, but now you are going deeper. This is about healing from the inside out. Be open to learning new information and gaining insights about your life that will bring you a deeper state of wholeness and connection to yourself. Cosmic beings are surrounding you now and are leading the way on this ever unfolding journey. So very cool. Know that with all these ascension symptoms, we do have beings beyond our perception that are assisting us at all times. So you are never alone. Of course, they are mindful of our privacy, right? And respectful of that. But it was funny, the message that the reading that I just did, we were talking about guilt in laying down, taking naps, guilt or shame for making money or financial abundance in ways that weren't hard and laborious, where I think we're coming into this time where the energetic exchange, the value that you bring to the universe, that can just be by healing yourself and being kind to others, is worth its weight in gold. That's worth $1 million an hour, because you are an aspect of God, and therefore you deserve heaven on earth. So I think we're kind of coming away from the idea that our worthiness or our value is based on our productivity, or what we're doing for somebody else, because really the point of being here and at Earth School is to gain enlightenment and come home to our God self that's within all of us. So and that is how we are that's how we are overcoming addiction as well. It's connecting to our divinity. That's my goal and purpose for being here. Alrighty, so let's see. Oh, I only read the blue beings. I put it back. See, I'm a little spacey today. It's okay. It's to be accepted or expected. Wow, and accepted. I accept it. All right, then we have Kuan Yin. So beautiful, beautiful Kuan Yin is a bodhisattva, a being of pure compassion and love who is loved the world over, especially in the East. Bodhisattvas are part of the Buddhist tradition, but are very similar to the Western concept of angels, beings of light and brilliance who will do anything they can to lead those who call on them into a space of peace and harmony. Kuan Yin has grace, and a pearly white surrounds her. She can help us step into an embrace of care, forgiveness, and compassion. If we have been hurt or disrespected by another person, she will help us move into a non-reactive space so that we can stay connected to the light as we move forward. Your message is, if you're finding someone or something difficult at this time, the best way you can move forward is by going beyond seeking to understand why something is the way it is or someone is the way they are. It's time to move beyond the behavior or mistakes or challenges that are happening around you. You don't be pulled into the misery and fear that is coming to you from an outside source. Refuse to operate on that level. Choose to take enlightened action for the sake of your own inner peace. Know that you can be compassionate and forgiving without having to excuse someone else's behavior. It's more about stepping onto your own path and recognizing that you cannot allow your own wellness and peace to be affected by someone else's behavior or by the outcome of a situation that is beyond your control. Choose to move forward in your life with grace, realizing that if you allow yourself to get pulled in, it will only cause more hurt and anguish, and the best, most enlightened act you can perform is to move on with grace and forgiveness as your North Star. The energy of Kuan Yin is here to guide you in a composed, light-filled way. So that's beautiful. So, this is reminding me of the channel that I did just before opening all of this up. So I'm going to read you guys what I channeled through. It's about forgiveness. Once we're done here, I think that that's important. I read it in the last reading. You could go back and, or you can go and watch the other video that is posted today. But I'll go ahead and read it for this reading because I feel like maybe it was for this reading. Guru Ram Das. My goodness. There we are. Guru Ram Das, miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Guru Ram Das was the fourth guru of the Sikhs, serving from 1574 to 1581. Born as Jetha in Lahore, he was orphaned at 7 and raised by his maternal grandmother. When he was 12, they moved to the city of Goindwal, where they met Guru Amar Das. Feeling a deep calling from within, Jetha took him as his mentor and teacher and later married his daughter. Instead of choosing one of his own sons as his successor, Guru Amar Das chose Jetha and renamed him Ram Das, servant of God. Guru Ram Das was the founder of the holy city of Amritsar, sacred to the Sikhs. Even though there was a lot of unrest at the time, through selfless service and conviction, he and his devotees were able to pacify and restore this holy land, and thus his energy helps make the impossible possible. The 5th to the 10th Sikh gurus were all direct descendants of Guru Ram Das. So your message is the blessings of Guru Ram Das are here with you now. Even if the odds are stacked against you, you are being guided to expect miracles. If you feel that there are energies, people, or situations trying to stop you from being yourself or living the life you feel called to live, know that by staying connected to God, you will prevail. Don't allow anyone or anything to stand between you and your dreams. By staying committed to your vision, you allow what may seem possible to become reality. The Divine Masters want you to know that all things are possible and that you are worthy of light, healing, abundance, and support. If you feel the miracle you need is too huge to achieve, then you must know that you are only limited by your mind. Don't measure what seems possible. Just trust and let miracles become your reality. That is so beautiful. I've been just really enamored by all the miracles I experience every day. If you think of just every little synchronicity as a miracle, you can't explain it. How did that get there when I just heard that? Everything that happens, if we look around us, there is beauty and God in everyone and everything. I really like that coming through. Okay, and then we'll read about Archangel Uriel, and I promise we'll get going, but these messages are important for somebody, so hang in there with me. I'm so grateful to have you here. Let's see. Archangel Uriel, take time to review. Okay, Uriel means God's light. So he's the angel of light, brilliant like the sun, shedding light on anyone or anything that needs to be seen for understanding and spiritual growth. He comes to us when it's time for awareness and answers. He will shine his torch of light upon our life and help us weigh up our options and obtain the facts in order to make the best decision. Uriel is also the angel who comes to help us in education and higher learning so that we may be the best version of ourselves. Your message says it's time to take inventory of your life. Recognizing where you are now and how far you have come is essential for the next stage of your evolution. Some situations and challenges have not worked out favorably, but this has led you to your gifts and ignited your inner determination. Your angels are here now to encourage you through this time of inquiry and learning so that you can reach a deeper state of awareness and initiate great spiritual growth. If you have been wondering about a particular situation or challenge in your life, the message today is that this is an essential lesson that will lead to growth. You may feel you're in a funk or stuck at this time because you're in the thick of it, but soon the clouds will part and the light will shine once more. Know that things do get better from here. In the meantime, call in your angels and invite them to shed light on any darkness so that you can be directed toward your highest good and truth. All right, so that may resonate with some people. Maybe you're thinking about going to school, thinking about exploring a topic that you're interested in more. I say go towards whatever excites and ignites you, because you are very much divinely supported at this time. You are to expect miracles, live in a loving state of being, and you have like galactic guidance coming through to upgrade your system and heal you at a rapid rate. So all very, very beautiful. Okay, before we get into the tarot, so what we're doing here tonight, hello, welcome, is I want to get some archetype cards out, and we're going to clarify the archetypes. So the archetypes needed right now. First, we're going to do the shaman's dream and get a theme, and then the archetypes and clarify. So, shaman's dream theme, please. All right, angels and guides, themes of right now, what they need to know with Uriel, Kuan Yin, Guru Ram Dass, and the blue beings. What do we need to know, please? Covenant, sacred contract. All right, this is about karmic. This could be about karmic contracts. This could be a literal work contract. That really flew itself out there. Maybe somebody is ending some karmic ties, closing contracts. This full moon portal is kind of a time to do that. Closing out karmic cycles, things that you've carried for lives and lives and lives. Let it go. Deep diver, diving into a task. This is also about like diving deep into the psyche, diving deep into your feelings, your emotions, pulling up. This is kind of a card of shadow work, really pulling it out of the depths. Me talks, repairing the mind, body, and spirit with a me talk. So here's the blue beings coming in to give you a me talks, repairing your mind, body, and spirit, taking the time to yourself to rest. And that came through at the beginning too, about don't feel bad if you need to rest. That is your body telling you that you know, to rest. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. That's our blue being ancestors. Limitless possibilities. This is all about miracles and being an unlimited being. Okay. Anything else? That was kind of more cards than I expected. We didn't even go through this half, so let's... Oh, that one wanted to fly out. Crown games, right use of power. So this is all about stepping into a leadership position and coming from a place of compassion about it. Or, you know, maybe you're a parent and or you're being given a role of power, kind of a high honor. This could be like divine high honors that you're receiving, and just using that power in the right way. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. This has been coming out a lot. Okay. Alrighty. And we're going to get archetypes, and then we have Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences on the back. This is about abundance, and this is about your inherent value. Again, we're kind of getting back to that, understanding your worth without, like your worth, your energetic exchange with the universe. Like you are so worthy just for being here and deciding to be in Earth School. And especially if you do the healing and you decide to help other people, or like lead, teach, guide. I know a lot of you are healers, a lot of you are shamans, mystics, psychics, and all of those gifts are coming online for us. If you're not, you may be soon. We are ascending at a rapid rate. So this is all about the energetic exchange of like receiving what you're worth, and abundance, and making the choices choosing what excites and ignites you, because that's what your soul wants and that's what the universe wants you to do. And the more you do that, the more you'll be taken care of by the universe. So and then we have Lost Compass with getting back to integrity, and this is kind of finding your way home to yourself. compasses could be a symbol right now. You may have been seeing a lot of compasses. You also may be traveling, but this is kind of like losing yourself and coming back home to yourself. This is also part of recovery, right? Remembering who you inherently are, what you came here to do, and who you've always been. And then, yeah, with crown games, coming into right use of power. This is also about your own energetics, understanding when you need to rest, when you need to work, when you feel like inclined to work or move or chase what excites and ignites you. It's the right use of your power, your energy, your energetics, and what feels good to you right now. Like, I was getting off here, I did one reading and I was gonna clock off, and I just was feeling all amped up, so I'm like, I'm gonna do another reading. Like, let's get another one out there, because I had the energy and the feeling and the motivation to do it. So I'm really tapping into my energy as I have it, doing the things that excite and ignite me, but not doing it when you don't have that energy. Like, it's time to go within, deep diving into a task, right? So deep dive or diving into a task too is like kind of getting lost in the moment, in the and like kind of like what I just said that I'm doing with filming another episode. I was so excited, enjoying it so much. You're just kind of like diving deep, like let's do more, let's go further, let's like really like use that energy, using your energy wisely, diving into a task when you feel it, and that can be like shadow work too, like when it feels right to you, when you're ready to address some of those like things that maybe you've been holding on to, some childhood wounding, or emotional traumas, or things you did when you were in addiction. All of those things do need to come up so that they can be released, so that they can be away forever. If you shove them down, they're just poisoning you, and they're just they're depleting your energy until you get them out. And that only happens by looking it square in the face, feeling the feelings, cry about it, release it, journal about it, write it down, and let it go with love, and then it's gone and it's done, and you don't have to do it again. It's done. And invite in your angels and guides to do that kind of stuff. This looks like, yeah, somebody's like closing some karmic contracts here, or you may have a new job that you're signing up for. Really taking care of and repairing your body, mind, and spirit. Using your energy wisely, expecting miracles, and coming back home to yourself. All right, let's see what the archetype cards are that want to be with this are. Let's see, what do we have for the let's go with the Lost Compass first. What's this Lost Compass about? The archetype that they need right now, or have, or for the Lost Compass. Here we go. All right. We had the Thief in reverse. So it's the opposite of thief, is a giver and a poet. So the Thief coming out in reverse, instead of taking, giving, and the Poet is all about is relationships, vulnerability, and sharing and spreading a message, or sharing and spreading their art, their passion with others. So giving your passion, sharing your passion with others is what came out for clarifying the Lost Compass. So something about you coming home to yourself by sharing your love, your words, communication with others, right? Poets are very passionate about their poetry. They're passionate, they're proud of it. It's a work, it's their communication style, it's their creativity, it's creativity through communication. So creativity through giving, creativity through communication. That makes a lot of sense. It's kind of, you're coming back into integrity, you're back home to yourself by doing something creative and sharing it with others. Why is the Crown Games right use of power here? Archetype. Crown Games, right use of power. What is this about? Is there energetics, or is this a leadership thing? The Muse, generosity, naivety. So the Muse is generous, is sharing, right? Is the inspiration. So you're in the Crown Games, so you're like somebody's inspiration. You're inspiring others when you share your creative communication. And there's some sort of right use of power, inspiration. You're the muse. So just doing that, not coming from a place of whatever this is pertaining to. You could be like an example for children and teaching. You're inspiring for somebody, but just not letting that go to your head and getting like an ego about it, doing it from a place of love. Okay, and then why do we have the stars in the sky with limited possibility? What's this about? Or what archetype? I love these cards. I should use them more. What's the archetype for the stars in the sky? Let me clarify. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Thank you. The Diviner, divine timing and evaluation. Interesting, the Diviner. Some of you may be working with spirit, right? Limitless possibility. This is some of you may have your own divining practices, psychics, so I'm going to actually read about this card because I love seeing this. But they're holding like the seedling of potential, like the limitless possibility and divine timing. Limitless possibility, divine timing. Like you're being supported by the stars and whatever you're doing. Like they want you to speak to them. Your angels and guides want you to speak or have a relationship with them. Maybe you do cards. Maybe you have a pendulum or dowsing rods, or you communicate in prayer. And we have the Painter. So productivity and creation. So the Painters are like artists, like artistic divination, productivity, creation. Let's see. I'm going to go to the book. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. I wonder if that card was coming out with this. Creation. Creation, divine timing. Interesting. Right. I've got to go to the... Okay, so... page 30. And 134. Okay, page 30. 1 second, you guys. Okay, so... okay. It's so what the Diviner says, so this is clarifying. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Right? So it says, you've taken the actions needed to achieve your desired outcome, and right now nothing more can be done to hurry it into fruition. Rather than waiting impatiently, take this moment to evaluate your progress and allow things to happen in accordance with divine timing. Make arrangements so that when this outcome does occur, you're in the best position to embrace it. So limitless possibilities, you've planted the seeds, you've done all the things, and your manifestations are coming in. Okay, I didn't see that taken that way. That's cool. Wow. Divine timing. It's all in divine timing. You've done the work. And then that makes sense why the Painter's coming out with productivity and creation. You've done the work, you've put in the effort. Now you just need to sit and you've got to wait for divine timing to come through. Limitless possibility. All the stars in the sky are yours, are coming towards you. It's kind of like, you know, wish upon a star. That's been coming through a lot lately too. Okay, let's see why what else they want you to know about Me Talks. Me Talks. Why is Me Talks here, please? We'll look at a tarot card for each of them too. Thank you. The Adventurer, responsibility and expectations. Okay, so they want you to repair the mind, body, and spirit because of your responsibility and expectations coming in. So see how that volcano is about to explode. They really want you to take the time to recuperate, to regenerate, because your volcano, like, there's a lot coming in. There's a lot coming at you. You have a new adventure. You're on a new quest, a whole new beginning, and they want you to take the time while you have it to rest and recuperate and just enjoy yourself. Take baths, meditate. If you have any downtime right now, if this sounds like you, or you've kind of been in this in between, waiting for the next thing, having that in between time, take it for yourself. Use it to care for yourself while you can, because it looks like things are about to speed up in some sort of leadership role, possibly. Okay. And then why is Deep Diver here? What do we need to know about Deep Diver? If this is resonating at all with what you're going through, please let me know in the comments. Or at least tell me your name. Drop an emoji or something, too. I love emojis. Okay. The Vengeance. Overcoming slights and a choice. Vengeance. The choice. Diving deep. A choice. Diving deep into a task. Like, really giving it your all. And they're releasing that anchor. So that came through. I really need to... Okay, this has to do with the channel that I forgot to read you guys the channel. I'm going to do that right now because this has to do with that, releasing that anchor. This is what I channeled earlier. So deep diving could be about your emotions. Hold on a second. So that was right here. Okay. All right. This channel, I channeled this before the first video earlier. I channeled this through. This is what came through for somebody. So it's needed here. And this keeps coming up about like self-love, Me Talks, repairing. So it was about forgiveness. So forgiveness means forgiving yourself allows healing to occur. Forgiving others doesn't excuse it, but it breaks you free of the energetic bond to them, which can cause your own life force energy to feel depleted. When you forgive yourself, it is an act of love toward yourself. You are worthy of forgiveness and not meant to hold or bury the pain of guilt and shame. What's done is done. Free yourself of the past. So, and then it showed, like, I saw a heavy anchor that was like weighing down this bird trying to fly. So this heavy anchor, as birds are meant to soar, and you are the phoenix, the owl, or the phoenix, the eagle, the owl, the raven. Sing and fly, sing and fly, sing and fly. They kept saying sing and fly, sing and fly, sing and fly. The phoenix, the eagle, the owl, the raven. So those birds could be relevant to you at this time. Spirit is really wanting somebody to repair, hang out, chill, but do that self-forgiveness. So diving deep into that. Overcoming slights and choice. Diving deep into the vengeance, right? Maybe you feel vengeance or feel animosity towards others, and you need to let that go because it's affecting your own energy, and maybe you're feeling tired because you have a leak in your energetics because you're giving your power away unknowingly to somebody else by putting a lot of thought and energy into what they did to you or how they hurt you. You're feeling hurt by them, and you've got to let that go. You've got to free yourself so you can fly, so that anchor can break off, Yeah, sing and fly, sing and fly. And that's kind of has to do with the poet and this and the muse, the right use of power. You're meant to do something where you're sharing your creativity with others. It's some sort of leadership position possibly, but you have to forgive yourself. You've got to let yourself heal and repair. Maybe you've done a lot of healing work and you're just kind of like ready, think you're ready to go. This full moon eclipse is bringing up all kinds of stuff that we thought we were done with. This is the month of September in general for us. But then I think after this new moon in Virgo, we're kind of in the clear. We're moving on to the year of the horse and this freedom energy. We had horses coming through the last reading about freedom. So it's happening. It's just practice a lot of self-care right now. Take care of yourself. Be mindful of where you're giving out your energy. Okay, angels and guides, why do we have the covenant here? Our sacred contract. What's this about? Or can you give us some archetype knowledge behind it? This is about, what do we need to be harnessing the energy of? What this is about a karmic contract? Is there even an archetype card that is appropriate for this, about the sacred contract? What is the sacred contract about? Well, that one kind of wanted to come off. Here, I'm going to give it another chance here. Yeah, there we go. The Smith overtaking, the Smith. You're taking action on, you're building something. It's a sacred contract, like a vow to build something. Maybe this is a job thing. A new job, got a new job coming in. Anything else? Waker. We also have the Waker here, like awareness and reflection. The Waker. Maybe you're waking people up. Maybe you're building something to wake people up. Maybe you literally. This can be, for some of you, this is going to be a new job. The Smith, you've got a new job contract coming in, something you're building. For others of you, that we have something you're building that is creating awareness, or the Waker, waking people up, opening their eyes. Maybe like you're building something that gives people a different perspective on things. And you're like, this is like a soul contract that you vowed to do this before you came here. So you're stepping into this role as like this is something that you may have vowed to do before you came here. It's like building something that awakens others. Take that how it resonates. That's beautiful, beautiful work. It's going to be different. It could be different for everybody, but you'll know who you are if this resonates. And please let me know who you are if this resonates. Please let me know who you are. Seriously, the comments, I want to get to know who my audience is. It's a strange thing to just, it's a beautiful thing to love unconditionally and just know that I love you. No matter who you are, I love you unconditionally. But I would love to know your name. And I don't know if I said that in this video or the last one, but I literally had the Doors song going through my head. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? And I was like, yeah, I want to know who my audience is. Like, I love them. Tell me their name. So, alrighty, let's get some tarot, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay. Angels and guides, can you, no? I just heard leave it there. We're leaving that there. This was plenty, I guess. This is plenty. We don't need to go into tarot with this. Okay, where are we going? I Ching. Okay. Alright, we're going to do an I Ching oracle to close things up. We're going to be done. I didn't even have that one out. I try to get the ones out before we before I start. Okay. Yijing. Which hexagram is relevant for this right now? Angels and guides, I'd like one most relevant, please. They are wordy. One card. Thank you. Decrease. Wow. Talk about a me talks. Doing less. This is the decrease card out of 68 hexagrams. I think the message is pretty clear. You are meant to be in a state of allowing, right? Kuan Yin is yin energy is very allowing. Yang is movement and like action forward. Yin is allowing, and this on the bottom we have attention to detail. So maybe minding things in your home right now with you, right? The details of your self-care of your body. Maybe you've been meaning to dye your hair, or you know, get a haircut or wax or get a massage or something. Take care of you and your home right now, and trust the divine timing of things. You've got miracles coming in. Spirit wants you to decrease and work on replenishing. You've done a lot of healing, and it's time to just replenish all of that gunk that you've gotten out, or as you're getting it out. Any of the guilt, shame, forgiveness, self-forgiveness you need to do still. After you get that out, really take a nice bath. Take a day wherever you can. Take the time wherever you can to nap and rest and chill. Decrease. Okay, so I'll read about decrease. Increase and decrease are both part of the natural cycle of life. As another ancient scripture put it, to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Like a reservoir used to irrigate the fields, learning to accept a temporary decrease in position, feelings, or material possessions prepares the way for an increase in the future. We live in materialistic times, but there is no disgrace in letting go of some of your assets. This can be part of an investment in future gain. A gain that may come in the form of greater freedom, learning, or development of personal character. Likewise, the inner strength that comes from bearing an unanticipated loss can be balanced by an increase in inner strength and insight. When letting go of material desires leads to greater simplicity in daily life, good fortune comes calling. In nature, the lake evaporates to form clouds that drop rain, which nourishes the surrounding forest. As the forest grows thick, more rain is captured to increase the lake. Similarly, some evaporation of resources or a decrease in one area of your life will give rise to an eventual increase in another. A loss of responsibility at work can mean more free time, and more free time may generate greater creativity or more career options. In general, a decrease can free the spirit and fill the soul with a lofty and satisfying sense of purpose. Be mindful of the lesson of young lovers. Even with minimal possessions, feelings of the heart can bring an unsurpassed richness to life. The smallest of actions, if sincere, can have great value. Remain confident, for a time of decrease may actually bode good fortune for you, especially if you remain open to possibility. Let go of the frustration, resistance, and regret over whatever might be decreasing at this time. See the larger picture and accept the ebb and flow of life's cycles. So I'm going to see at the bottom. Those are changing lines. Okay, so it says, line 1 at the bottom, if you want to be of service to others who have less, there is no blame in that, but you must be careful not to assume too much responsibility for them, lest you deprive them of their dignity and the chance to advance through their own effort. That's like enabling, right? Learn to be sensitive when taking on the burdens of others and carefully avoid self-righteousness. Likewise, when the tables are turned, a mature person considers how much help they can accept without putting their helpers at risk. Such deep consideration makes giving and receiving happen with ease over time and without concern about possible decrease. In order to render true service to those who are lacking advantages, it is essential that you don't compromise your dignity. A decrease in self-respect that grows out of excessive subservience, even to a higher goal, can lead to a decrease in performance as well as self-esteem, both of which would be counterproductive. To truly be of good service to others, you must be sure to take care of yourself first. So this is really talking about minding your energy and where you're giving your energy to people and things. Like this couldn't have been a better hexagram. So let's see. It says, if your negative habits and personal faults are alienating others, there's one solution: straighten up. When people let go of negative habits, new opportunities and good fortune flow in to fill the void. Oh, don't we know that? Then line 5, natural good luck is here. Great fortune is your destiny now, and you need fear nothing. Enjoy, invest. Higher energies are supporting you. Let me see, is that a changing line at the top? Oh, it doesn't go with it. Okay. And then it says, the last one says, there are different ways to acquire wealth, but the highest and most satisfying is in increasing the collective good. For supremely successful and enlightened people, their increases cause no decreases for others. They have learned to advance by generating more for all, not the clever maneuvering to advance self-interest alone. The prosperity of such people rebounds to the good fortune of all beings. All right. That is your hexagram for this reading. Decrease, letting go of things, releasing your ties and maybe your commitments to other people if it is draining you. Maybe some of you are doing too much, taking care of for others and not doing enough for yourself at this time. The me talks, diving in and just rest and allowing, because don't forget that you've got things coming in. You've planted your seeds, and the stars in the sky. You've got limitless possibility. So relax. You've done the work. You've done the work of manifestation. Just just do what your energetics feel like. You really listen to your body at this time. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure. If you want a custom reading done, custom made meditation or subliminal or affirmations, those links can be found in my Buy Me a Coffee link, as well as a place to leave a gratuity if you would like to do something like that. I do not expect it in any way. I am here because I am called to be here, and I absolutely love doing this for you guys. I so appreciate you being willing to spend an hour of your time with me. It's really amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. It's very, very, very gratifying to me just having you be here in this space with me. So buy me a coffee links in the description box and on my homepage, because I also offer personal training services. I am a certified personal trainer, so we can get your body, your vessel in the best shape it can to reflect the beautiful spirit, the God self that is within all of us. So thank you so much. Bless you, and enjoy this next week. Things should be kind of picking up a little bit, get a little easier. This moon brings in a lot, but we're getting through it together. So thank you so much for your time. Bye.